What's up, guys? This is Falcon. Just recording a little 225 Sit&Go. Coming in about 8 hands in. I haven't played a hand yet. I haven't gotten jack squat, and of course from the big blind with an all in, I pick up trash. So let's hope we get a caller. We get an early knockout here. This is just a 225 9-person. 3 players cash, so calls an all in, you're drawing dead. And we're down to 8. I tend to play fairly tight early on. A lot of people recommend playing loose early on, not risking a lot of your stack with the blinds being so small, but I don't know. I don't like to have that mindset. I like to keep as many chips as I can, extract maximum value from the hands I do pick up, but you know, I'm not doing any crazy raising pre-flop, so I don't know. That's just me. I haven't won a whole lot of tournaments, so maybe that's why. I did win one last night, 2 nights ago, and took second in 2 of them today, so I'm not a complete nutter donkey. Just got unlucky a few times. I was on pace to win both of the ones today, but all in with the best of it and suck outs on the river, of course. So you know how that goes. We seem to have a fairly loose table, risking a lot of their stack early. So you know, maybe they've seen the videos, read the books that say it's good to be aggressive. One of them's got a jack, or an overpair. Goes all in. I mean, Broadvy's getting great price here. Almost 3 to 1. Well, 2 to 1, I guess, technically, but fold. Okay. We're not calling a raise with Jack 4. Sorry. I know it's suited, but you know, we're probably going to be getting the right price too, but that's not me. Not early on. And watch us flop the nuts here. And we would have had second pair, so, you know, and a backdoor flush draw. So Razor bets out 80 into a 30-60 pot. I saw a raise coming right away. Might even see a re-raise if somebody's ballsy enough. Calls, I'm sure Kelv's will call. He's on the bet out. We would have had 2 pair. That's the pot here, which would be a little lower all in. Gotta call if you're gonna bet that much. Woo! Got the boat. Good hand, and we're down to 7. Wow. Good hand, sir. Nice hand from bot. We got a 4 times raise that only leaves him with 170. Way over bet the pot. Yeah, I mean, if Frumbot's got the chips to do it, I don't know why you don't go all in. He's got the deuce, he needs an ace or a deuce. Oh! Wow, suck out. Wow. That's full tilt for you, folks. It just never happens for me that way. It does occasionally, but shows the ace-king, preparing us for later on, I guess, when he bluffs with 7 deuce. A lot of people are saying, why are you pulling your ace? You know, ace rag is trash. I don't care what anybody says. Even if we hit our ace, if we raise with an ace, when we get a caller, we gotta put him on something big, either pockets. We miss our ace, our pocket, his pockets are good. If he calls, he could also have an ace. You gotta think your ace 3 is no good against, somebody else's ace, so. Unless you flop 2 pair. 4-10, let's see a flop. We flop a monster. There are spades out there, so let's just hope nobody flopped a flush already. Let's bet out. If he raises, I'm sure he's got the flush. He calls. Now we have a boat. So forget his flush. Doesn't really matter. The only hand that can beat us at this point is pocket kings or king 10. So we're going to bet out 195. We want callers. We're betting so small. Damn. Guess I shouldn't have bet again. I had the nuts there. I should have just checked them over. But call that ace-5 from the small blind. We were not committed at that point. It was cheap. Could have flopped the monster. We missed, so we'll get out of there. Anyways, with that pot, we became third in chips. Besides Mr. Frimbot up here, everybody's fairly even. He's heads above everybody else, so I expect him to be playing pretty aggressively, which he hasn't seemed to be yet. So there's a raise from the small blind. Call. Alright, I am folding my ace again. My ace rag. We would have had an ace, so if somebody probably had a king, betting out a king. I mean, Frimbot's got something he's going to raise. Put the pressure on. He can afford to lose. Yep. Can afford to lose the entire stack, and you've got a call. Hope he's got some. Oh, he folds. Wow. Why raise so big if you're not going to follow through with the all-in? What were you expecting him to do? If you didn't want him to call, if you didn't even want him to call, meaning because you folded, you did not even want him to call because that means you didn't have it. Why do you raise a short stack enough to put them all in if you're not willing to call the all in? I don't understand that. So it seems that Frimbot, let's put a note on him. Not a very good big stack bully. Just as I say that, he bluffs somebody off, so let's just leave it alone, whatever. I'm not a big fan of notes on here anyways. Queen 7, rag, it's not connected, it's not suited, so you can go in the muck. Folds, I mean, you're not. He keeps showing what he's pushing all in with. I mean, it's not the time for that, to show what you're limping with. Alright, I'm gonna limp with, push all in with. I'm gonna limp with ace queen. Hopefully get a caller or two from it. Yeah, we do. And if we hit our ace, we think it's good, but we miss. That's why I don't like raising with ace queen. This many hands. Somebody's bound to have a better ace. I'm not showing these hands too much. It's too early for all that. Nobody's gonna remember that you showed second pair, that you bet out second pair. It's kind of standard there. You hit it or you didn't. And you got to think if you're betting out, you hit it. Most times. It's getting late. Jeez, I just realized what time it was. I'm going to bed after this thing. He's trying to bully, but he's not picking the right times because he's lost about 1,500 in chips to Zini in the past couple minutes here. Just take it. I don't like 6-5. Suited, yeah, but excuse the noise. I'm sorry.